Hey guys, this is Dr. Milligan. There's just a few things I wanted to go over with you since we are not going to be meeting officially this week. You do have some items on your study guide and some items you will see on your test about using the correct pronoun. So I wanted to go over that with you. I'm not as concerned that if you know whether it's a direct object or a predicate nominative or whatever, you just need to make sure that you understand which pronoun to use. So if we look here on the slide that I have, it said I is a subject pronoun, me is an object pronoun. Please note, never ever start a sentence with me. It will always be wrong. So you would not say me and him went to Walmart. You would say he and I went to Walmart, right? And I'm going to show you how to kind of turn the sentences around and move some things out to test it to see if you have the correct pronoun. All right, so a subject pronoun, of course you know subject of the sentence performs the action of the verb, right? So the way I always find the subject is I always find the verb first. Then I ask who or what performed that verb, the action of that verb. Now some words will always be verbs. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Those will always be verbs, okay? They're linking verbs and sometimes they're helping verbs, but we're not going to get too caught up in that just right now. So a subject pronoun is a personal pronoun used as the subject of the verb. Sometimes you might hear me say nominative case and subjective case pronouns. That means the same thing. Okay, so hold on just a minute. Let me stop this. Okay, I had to stop my recording just for a minute to make sure that I had all the pronouns listed on the board. So pronouns that you can use as subjects are I, you, he, she, it, we, they, what, and who. Those are all the ones that can be used as subjects. Notice the word me is not on there. You can't use me as a subject. So then we have these things called objects. Now, don't worry about, actually being able to identify direct objects and that kind of thing. Most important thing for me is to know usage, and I'm going to show you how to test it so that you don't need to know whether it is a direct object, an object of the preposition, okay? But an object is the thing that receives the action of the verb. It has to be an action verb. So you find the verb and then the subject, and then you ask who or whom or what. So an object pronoun is a personal pronoun that's used as the object of a verb. Okay, so object pronouns, in other words, the ones you cannot use as a subject are me. Now sometimes you can use you, obviously you can use you as a subject. Him, her, it, us, them, what, and whom. So you would not start a sentence, you would not say us and them. You wouldn't say her and me. You wouldn't say her and I. You would say she and I. So then we also can use pronouns when we have an object of the preposition. I told you earlier, if you were here, remember I told you earlier to go online and download a copy of the prepositions. The preposition is my favorite part of speech because there's a list of them. I mean, there's a list. You can just look at it and decide whether something is a preposition or not. So the object of the preposition, okay, to find the object of the preposition, in other words, the noun or the pronoun that follows the preposition, you have to know what the preposition is first, right? For example, look, please go with me. Please go with me. So with is preposition. The object of the preposition, you have to use an objective case pronoun. So you would say, please go with me. You wouldn't say, please go with I. Please go with she. Because it's an objective case. It's in the object case. All right? So with is a preposition and me is the object of that preposition. So do we use I or me? Well, it says, first of all, you have to determine whether the word should be, whether it is a subject or an object. If the word is a subject, use I or any of the other subjective case pronouns we talked about. If the word is the object of a verb or the object of a preposition, you would use me. So let's take a look at some of these. Juan and blank are going to the movies on Friday. Juan and blank are going to the movies on Friday. Would you say Juan and I are going, or would you say Juan and me are going? Okay, let's say that, for example, you have no clue about subjective and objective case pronouns. There's a way to test this to see if you have the correct pronoun. Test it by itself. Would you say I are going? Would you say I am going or me are going? Okay, you would say I am going. If you were using that as a single subject, you would say I am going. You wouldn't say me are going. Therefore, the correct usage is Juan and I are going. Did you get that one right? So Juan and I, it's a compound subject, so you would use I. You wouldn't say me are going. All right, let's check this one out. Would you say Joshua and me won the contest, or Joshua and I won the contest? So would you say Joshua won the contest? Fine. Would you say me won the contest? Would you say me won the contest? No, you wouldn't say that. You would say, my little sign is slow coming up here. You would say Joshua and I won the contest, because if you take out Joshua and you just test that as a single subject, you would say I won the contest. Hope this is making a little bit of sense. Okay, here's another one. Please give the finished drawings to. Now, to is a preposition, right? And we know if we have a prepositional phrase, we have to use objective case pronouns. But let's just test it by itself. Please give the finished drawings to me, or please give the finished drawings to I. Which would you say? Please give the finished drawings to I or to me? Okay, now this is a good review. So the verb is give and it's understood you. There is a preposition and it's to. And the object of the preposition is me. Me. Okay, is this making some sense? Now, these are pretty easy. The subjective case and the objective case, these are pretty easy. But when we get to whether, using predicate nominatives, and we'll go over that later, that's when it gets a little tricky. Why is it that Molly can't go with he, me, I? What would you say? Why is it that Molly can't go with me or go with I? Me. Someone told Christina and blank about the surprise party. Now, would you say someone told Christina and I about the surprise party? Or would you say someone told Christina and me about the surprise party? Now let's test this one. Would you say someone told me about the party? Take out Christina and get rid of that and test it by itself. Would you say somebody told me about the party, or would you say someone told I about the party? Look at what I just did. I took out Christina and. I deleted that. And I tested which pronoun I should use all by itself. Someone told me about the surprise party. Someone told I about the surprise party. So which one is correct? Yep, and it is in the objective case because it actually is functioning as a direct object. But, I mean, who cares? You don't need to know that. You just need to know which pronoun to use. Okay, try this one. The teacher walked with Chase and I to the cafeteria. The teacher walked with Chase and me to the cafeteria. Now you have a preposition there. Think in your mind if you can identify the preposition. The preposition is with. So would you say with Chase and me? Would you say the teacher walked with me to the cafeteria? Notice I'm getting rid of the Chase and. I'm testing it by itself. The teacher walked with me to the cafeteria. The teacher walked with I to the cafeteria. I bet you know what that one is. Yes, it's me, see? Because with is a preposition, and we have to use an objective case pronoun with a prepositional phrase. How about this one? My friends and blank would like to attend the dance recital. Get rid of my friends and. Get rid of that phrase. So then we would have blank would like to attend the dance recital. Is it me would like to attend the dance recital or I would like to attend the dance recital? It's going to be I. So therefore, my friends and I would like to attend the dance recital. How about this one? Lauren and blank gave the puppy to Haley. Let's get rid of Lauren and get rid of that. So let's try blank gave the puppy to Haley. Me gave the puppy to Haley. Him gave the puppy to Haley. What's correct? I, right? Because it is the subject. Lauren and I gave the puppy to Haley. Blank going to take guitar lessons. Would you say me am going to take guitar lessons? I hope not. There we go. It is I am going to take, or he is going to take, she is going to take. Any of those subjective case pronouns would fit there. The calico cat followed me home or followed I home? Me. Would you like to go with my friends and blank to the park? Would you say, would you like to go with my friends and I to the park? Or my friends and me to the park? It is me, because with me. Now, I do hear a lot of people who, I call it overcorrecting. They'll say, well, just between you and I. That is wrong. It should be just between you and me. Between you and I is incorrect. It is just between you and me. Kind of the same thing here. You wouldn't say would you like to go with my friends and I? You wouldn't say, would you like to go with I? You'd say, would you like to go with me? All right, guys, that is pretty much all I had on this. Please make sure you study these carefully. If you have questions, as always, come to Live Help. Thanks.